A private religious school banned from all state-run activities and athletics with other schools in Vermont.
Today, the Vermont Principals Association issued a letter to Mid-Vermont Christian School announcing the decision after the girls' basketball team refused to play against an opponent with a transgender student athlete.
Here we go again. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the link in the description section. Get you a Jesus is Lord blacked out shirt today. Follow the discount code that's on the screen. And there's something on there I want to give y'all a blessing. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get notifications. I'll make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Comment on this video. Share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about this issue because I feel like I talk about it every single day, but I feel like that we got to keep hammering the point home. This is crazy. It's two left shoes on an eight-legged man. How in the world did they ban this particular high school team from the entire competitive athletic league because one team in the division or one team in the district has a boy that's claiming to be a girl on the team, and they said we're not participating in that. And now they got banned. I want you to listen to the news clip so you can hear this story, and we're going to talk about it right after this clip. I have to talk about this.
Private religious school banned from all state-run activities and athletics with other schools in Vermont.
Today, the Vermont Principals Association issued a letter to Mid-Vermont Christian School announcing the decision after the girls' basketball team refused to play against an opponent with a transgender student athlete. Channel 3's Christina Guessford joins us live now from the newsroom. Christina, you have the letter. What does it say?
First of all, shout out to that school. Shout out to the people that run that school. Shout out to the athletic director. Well, not the athletic director, but the coaches on that team, because this is what you need to do. You stand up against this craziness. It's not fair. You never hear people talking about a girl turning into a boy and playing in boys' sports. It's always the boys turning to the girls that want to compete in female sports.
Kat, on February 21st, the White River Junction-based school was scheduled to play Long Trail, a small co-ed college prep school in Dorset. This letter says forfeiting that Division IV playoff game violates VPA policies, which they say align with state law. Those policies, the first and second on the list of rules, commitment to racial, gender, fair, and disability.
This is the problem. Racial, gender, and fair. This is not a gender issue. This is young people having a traumatic crisis, identity crisis within themselves. It's called gender dysphoria. The person is, I would argue, that's a disability. And that person should compete against other student athletes that have that same disability. And people may get mad and say, there's not a disability. Gender dysphoria is something going on in your mind that don't match your physical body. It puts you at a disadvantage. I'm trying to give you a little grace here. You should not be competing against biological boys and girls, males and females. Why don't y'all separate a league for transgender people? It's a no-brainer to me. But they want to lump this into gender rights, race rights, and all this other stuff.
Awareness and policy on gender identity, respectively. This means the Eagles are ineligible to compete in all Vermont sports or interscholastic activities from now on. Mid-Vermont Christian's head of school, Vicki Fogg, justified the move in a statement to the Valley News, writing, quote, "We withdrew from the tournament because we believe playing against an opponent with a biological male jeopardizes the fairness of the game and the safety of our players."
Good for you. Good for you.
She continues, quote, "Allowing biological males to participate in women's sports sets a bad precedent for the future of women's sports in general." Fogg's rationale, the VPA says, is another reason why executive leadership today made this decision. Live in the newsroom, Christina Guessford, Channel 3 News.
People are nutty. I'm glad that people stand up. But what I will say is that more fathers need to stand up. Where are the men at? Where are the dads at? You're disenfranchising our young girls by letting a biological boy who's confused to be able to play in women's sports. My question is this. Why is this happening all of a sudden? I don't remember ever having this much of an issue with biological men playing in female sports. In history. I never heard of this. And all of a sudden, it's starting to ramp up. It's starting to now become popular. Who's the leading scorer on that team? Probably the boy that's dressing like a girl. I'm telling you, it's just, people should be able to live their own life and do their own thing. But when you start interfering with other people's right to have a fair game being played, women have fought for fairness. And now they're being subjugated to unfair practices because one person is confused about his gender. One player. All the other girls have to acquiesce to what one player feels. Instead of saying, hey, you got to sit this one out because, you know, that's not fair to all the other girls. No, we got to be, all the other girls are the problem, not the one person. And so y'all either don't like him pulling his ding-a-ling out in the locker room. Everybody got to leave the locker room. That's what in Arizona, that's what they're doing. You don't want the boy pull his jangling out in the locker room, then all the girls need to just leave the locker room because he should feel comfortable in the girls' locker room by himself. Come on, man. It makes no sense to me. The women, young girls, women, can y'all speak up? This makes no sense for women to be disenfranchised and women don't say nothing. They just letting it happen. Now, the young ladies in the swimming conference, they're speaking out. But everybody else needs to speak out. If I had a daughter in the sport and they let a little boy dunking on my daughter, I'm going to go up to the school and I'm going to act the ashy elbow. I'm going to act out. It is unacceptable to subject young women to competing against boys who are confused. Mofo, you confused. You ain't got it figured out. You get a male body, you think you're a girl, you are confused. It's okay to be confused. You can work on that on the side, but you're not finna be breaking records while you confused. Anyway, I could talk about this for 100 years, but I got to get on the radio. Can y'all believe this stuff? Go on to the comment section and let me know what you think. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Not everybody hit subscribe. Hit subscribe if you like the video. Hit the subscribe button and go get you some merch from Tatum Store. See y'all on the next one. I'm out. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, I put out 3 videos a day, so make sure you go to the playlist that says new video and watch more videos. Subscribe to this channel. Let's go, baby.